Well, as we've been telling you all morning, we are counting down the switch to digital TV. You're probably wondering where we are right now. We are in the engineering department at our station here on Rice Avenue. I'm joined now by our chief engineer, Mr. Fred Vobie. Fred, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Break it down for us. What does this mean? We're switching to digital.
We're ending the era of analog broadcasting, which is nationwide, but it's going to be here in Lima. We're the last analog station to go off the air, full power analog to go off the air in Lima.
And why did the FCC kind of mandate this for all stations across the country?
The FCC's idea was to bring more programming to viewers and also be able to have more efficient ways of transmitting programs. With analog, this old transmitter can only do one program. With digital, you can do up to 4 programs on one transmitter.
And we're standing actually in front of the transmitter, the analog transmitter?
Yeah, this is the original WLIO Channel 35 transmitter from the last 38 years.
So Fred, what are you going to be doing exactly at 7 o'clock this morning?
Well, at 7 o'clock we're going to reach up here, we're going to press this little green button which says high voltage off. At that point, the whole transmitter will drop off the air.
Drop off the air, okay. Yeah. Now for folks at home who haven't gotten that converter box yet, they still have time to do so. They need to get on it though, because what are we going to be seeing at 7 o'clock if you receive our signal, as we call it, over the air?
If you're over the air, what you're going to see is our picture, and as soon as I hit the button, you're going to see snow, just nothing.
Okay.
And if you dial around this morning on most of the analog stations, they're all gone now.
But satellite and cable, if you have that at home, you should be okay.
If you have cable, yes.
Talk to me a little bit about this this analog transmitter. 30 years old. I mean, is this going to be in a museum someday?
Well, it's 24 feet by 24 feet by 12 feet high, and the technology is quite extensive.
Yeah, open her up here. Let's see.
These are the power tubes. So one of the power tubes here for the visual. The one you're standing in front of is the audio side. And we have the exciters back here, a whole rack of equipment over here. So, I mean, this is quite an extensive old transmitter. This tube starts down at this point and ends up here. And as you can see from the voltage, we're running about 19,000 volts here just to make the power to go out to the viewers.
And so what will the new technology, I guess, look like? It's not going to be in this big machine type thing.
Oh, no. No, the new transmitter, which we're going on the air with, is about the size of a refrigerator.
Okay. Much smaller.
Much smaller.
I want to give out a couple of numbers and websites that people can go to if they have questions today. For more information, we want you to log on to WLIO.com. You can also go to WLIO.net for answers. Another number that you can call is 1-888-CALL-FCC. We're told they have about 4,000 or so operators standing by to take your calls. Also, we're going to be talking more about what this means in terms of signal strength and for our viewers in our next half hour. Fred, we kind of want to leave you alone because we know you got to get busy soon.
You got to get ready to shut it down.
Exciting day, though. Very historic.
Thank you.
Thanks, Fred. And we're back after these messages. Stay with us. We've made our way back to our engineering department here as we are counting down minutes really now in our switch to our digital signal. We're joined by the general manager of NBC Lima and all of your hometown stations, Mr. Bruce Opperman. Bruce, good morning to you.
Good morning, Lindsay.
People want to know, how is this affecting them, and really it will in terms of our signal strength. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, it's going to improve our signal strength without a doubt. The thing our viewers have to remember is that we're no longer going to be on channel 35. Once we throw the switch here in just the next few minutes, we're going to be on a VHF channel, channel 8. So, which will also, allow us to go out further than what our present UHF signal was going. People have to remember that they're not going to be able to use that same UHF antenna.
Right.
They have to have a VHF antenna to get our channels 8.1, 8 and 8.1, 8.2.
You have kind of a diagram over here just kind of demonstrating how the signal strength.
Yeah, this is our new coverage map. The inner circle being our current coverage area, approximate coverage area with our UHF signal, and the outer red line is the area that we'll be covering now with our new analog signal. the signals go out a lot further than sometimes they're even shown on the map there, because we've had calls from people in southern Michigan and as far down as into Shelby County and Miami County down south.
The point is, we're reaching more people.
We'll be reaching more people without question, yes.
Bruce, can we walk through the converter box? This is for people who get our signal, as it's called, over the air. That means if you don't have satellite or you don't have a cable provider.
That's right. We've heard a lot of talk about converter boxes. It's no big monstrous box or anything like that that people have to go out and get. And this is what the converter box looks like. And it's got areas where they're color coded, and you put the red plug into the red hole and the green into the green and the blue into the blue. And these can be had at any number of TV stores, TV outlets in our community. That's what, and the remote control that goes with it.
Easy as matching the colors.
Exactly.
You know, Bruce, a lot of people are comparing this as kind of a historic day, as when we went from black and white TV to color television. Do you see it as being historic?
Oh, I absolutely do, without question. And my career has actually spanned black and white to color and now to digital and high definition. And I think it's going to be as dramatic as the black and white, from black and white to color. As Fred mentioned earlier, that it allows stations the opportunity in the same amount or less bandwidth to put up to 3 or 4 stations, whereas before with the UHF channel we just had allowed to have one channel of programming.
You know, Bruce, people are going to have questions today. They're going to have some question about what is all happening. We've got people manning the phones here at our station, right?
That's right. Hey, from the very beginning, years ago, we have been mandated by the commission to do steps, A, B, C, D, and by the book. And we have done that here at WLIO. And we will have people on staff today that will be answering phones up until the close of business at 5 o'clock. Then over the weekend, if you call, you'll be given a prompt where to go to and the numbers that you can call, including a national number that is being staffed, as you said earlier.
Certainly. If that's not enough, we'll give you those websites right now. You can go to our website, WLIO.com, for more information, also WLIO.net. The number to call the FCC is 1-888-CALL-FCC, and they have about 4,000 operators standing by this morning.
Right.
We're going to be checking in with the engineering department one more time this morning as we count down to digital. For now, though, we're back after these messages. Well, we've all made our way to the engineering department. Now we're joined by our chief engineer once again, Fred Vovey. Fred, what does this mean? Just drive it home for us, folks who have antennas. What will happen in the next 2 minutes or so?
If you've been watching TV 35 for the last 40 years or so, 50 years, more than that, on the TV you've been watching on UHF, we're now a VHF station. So you have to have a VHF antenna to receive channel 8 digital.
You should be getting your converter box. Show us one more time. It's just as easy, really, as connecting the colors to the back of the box there.
Very simple little box. Just sits on top of the TV. There's a connection on the back where you can plug in your antenna and the video and audio jacks. And that's pretty much it. Do a scan and you'll pick up all your local stations.
Bruce, we're just moments away now from witnessing history, I see.
Oh, it is a momentous occasion, and I've been here for the entire time. It's been a great place to be, and it's been a great industry to be in. And we thank all of you guys for allowing us to come and be on your show this morning.
It's early, isn't it?
It's very early, much earlier than I'm normally accustomed to, yeah.
Okay, we're getting ready to press the magic button.
All right.
Tell us what you're going to be doing here, Fred.
Well, we're going to take a final set of meter readings on the transmitter, and that will be it.
So you're signing off, essentially.
Okay. Let's do a
Here we
countdown.
go.
3, 2,
1.
Goodbye, Channel 35.
What this means, folks, if you're seeing us now, you're good to go.
And if not, I'm sorry to tell you, but thanks for waking up with us this morning, and have a great weekend.
We'll see you Monday.
Good morning. Today exclusive, Alaska Governor Sarah Palin speaks out about that feud with David Letter.